The bed liner comes out very, very textured. So what you need to do is rattle it real good and do very light bursts of it. Excuse me. Alright, here we go. That's it for now. And then I'm going to flip it, do the other side. I'm going to check it and keep doing even coats so it's nice and thick. But I have to share the wealth with this stuff. I only have one can of it. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do my rim. When I get to the gas tank, I'm going to spray the brown first. And the reason why is because of the texturing once again. So I'll be back in a second. I'll show you all what it's looking like. The next thing I'm going to do is hit the gas tank up with the brown. Like I said before, I'm going to do the brown first because it's the smoothest of the two coats I'll be using. And so, with that being what it is, let's get cracking on this guy. Just like with the primer, you want to use smooth, easy coats. Okay? If you don't get it all the first time, don't worry about it. Hold your can about, I don't know, 8 to 10 inches from the object you're painting. Just do it like that. Okay? Then you take your time, rotate the son of a gun, and you get the other side, okay? I usually put about 2 to 3 coats of whatever color I'm using. That way I get a good, even spray. You want to lay out nice and smooth. Now I can't guarantee I'm going to like this color. It might be a little too brown for my bicycle frame, which is more of a gray, but we'll see how it goes. So what I do is I let this stuff cure. I let it set for about 30-45 minutes depending on the heat. I'm in Austin, Texas, so the heat's pretty good out here. And then what I'll do is I'll come back out and check it for tackiness, and then if it looks like it's mostly dry, I'll go ahead and put another coat until I get it as dark as I want. What I'll do after that is I'll go ahead and mask off the whole tank, and then what I'll do is I'll get whatever design I want. It's going to be geometric because it's the easiest, and then on top of this base coat I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my black down. And I was told by an old fellow on motorbicycling.com that, you know, once you add some layers of clear and what have you, it really doesn't make much of a difference to the thickness. So that's what's going on. And when I'm done with all that stuff, get my black laid down, I got some adhesive pinstriping I plan to put on it to cover the border between the brown and the black, and that's what's cracking. So there's a close-up. Obviously it's not completely covered, and I plan to add more layers on this gas tank, and that's about it. Alright, well I'm finished laying down my base coat of beige. I let it set overnight and let it dry a little bit, and what I have now is a completely taped off piece of the gas tank is completely taped off. Usually what I would do at this point is take a Sharpie pen and just freehand my design after drawing it several times on a sheet of paper in a sketch form. I'm going to do something a little different today. I did draw one basic design on paper. It probably won't pick up on the camera, but one thing I purchased along with my paint is this pinstripe. It's automotive adhesive pinstriping. You can buy it at a parts store in the body section where they sell the primer and all that good stuff. I'm going to lay out my design with the 2 pieces of strips. This is actually, it looks like like a white stripe on a gold base, but actually that white stripe is the backing paper. So this thing comes in 3 layers. You have the white backing, and then you have a clear cover over the gold stripes, and there's actually 2 gold stripes on there. So it ends up looking like this right here. and I peeled off 2 sections of it. I probably didn't need 2 sections, but I just want to goof around a little bit. What I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and lay out a basic design. It's going to be geometric. I keep my stuff simple, which is why I'm using rattle cans also for this tutorial, because when done correctly, rattle can paint can look pretty good. It doesn't cost as much as automotive or professional paint, especially if you don't have the equipment. And I'm assuming if you're watching this, you probably don't have the money or a means to either get this done or do it yourself with an automotive sprayer, with the compressor and the cups and the guns and the enamels and all that. So I'm just doing this as a basic design with, like I said, with rattle can. So that's why I'm doing this. Anyways, I'm going to lay out my design now, and I'll show y'all what I did. So using the pinstriping, it took me a while, but using the pinstriping, I use it to make straight lines, or a straight drawing because it's steadier than my hand, to lay out the design of the gas tank. Okay. This piece right here I use to serve as a straight edge, so I'm as accurate as I possibly can be. I always get one side a little crooked than the other though. So there we go, just like that. And then when it's all said and see, I messed up right there, I need to tidy that up. But when it's all said and done, it should look as even Steven as possible. Now maybe it's not too jacked up. So what I'll do now is I'll determine what's going to be black and what's going to be tan or beige. This piece here is going to be black. This black piece here is going to, this back piece here is going to be black. So all this is going to be black. The bottom is black, and just this section here and its brother on the other side, that's going to be beige. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut the tape along these gold lines, and what I'll do is I'll cut on the inside line, the inside edge of this right here. I'll cut along that, and then I should have the beige part masked off still, and the rest can be sprayed with the bed liner. And that's about it, guys. That's pretty much it. I'll probably going to just blacken out the lip too, just because it looks kind of funny being brown like that. And give me a few minutes and I'll show you how it's done. Once again, when you're doing this painting and you're using rattle cans, what you want to do is light, even coats. Kind of dust it. Keep your rattle can about 8 to 10 inches from the part you're spraying. Shake well and just go just like that. And if you have to do multiple coats, by all means do multiple coats.